Good morning. Good morning, love. All right, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to talk about policing real quick. It's gonna be short. So we all understand that there's an element of systemic racism that has been embedded in our police system. Those who had to deal with the police know. Us as black folks and minority, we know. You can't have anything good that starts off by an organization used for catching slaves. So the inception of the police department was slave catchers, which kind of morphed into modern day policing. We're over policed. The consequences for mistakes that we make as minorities are twice as harsh, sometimes 2, 3 times, 4, 5 times as harsh. But one of the main issues that we have with policing has to do with money. These police departments, especially in Florida and a lot of these poor cities around the country, are used to generate capital. They're pulling people over for dumb shit so that they can fine them and make money. And most of the time, these are lower middle class folks. I'll give you an example. I've been pulled over for just bullshit. The same thing Dante Wright was pulled over for, the potpourri air freshener in the rear view, hanging on the rear view. I've been pulled over for that. I've been pulled over for my license plate cover. I have a New Orleans Saints license plate cover that I put on all my cars. I've been pulled over for that. Apparently that is supposed to be illegal. I've been pulled over because my light above my license plate was supposedly out. It wasn't out, it was just dim because I had an old car. Now, I've been pulled over most of the time when I was in my old Camaro when I was in nursing school. All the time for silly shit. Always got a ticket. And this was at a time where I couldn't really afford to even pay this ticket. So if you pull me over for some bullshit, I have to either pay this ticket or go to court, which I'm not working, so I'm not making money. So I'm going to court, paying court fees plus the ticket, all this other bullshit. So it's a money-making scheme. And all these cops are afraid every time they pull people over because they said their job is dangerous. So if your job is dangerous and you're afraid in these scenarios when you pull people over because you don't know what's going to happen, why are you pulling them over for stupid shit in the first place? You are creating these scenarios in which you say you fear for your life. You're pulling me over for a license plate cover, for an air freshener on my rearview mirror, for a light that's out, for a tag that might be expired a month. Just silly shit because you are forced to do, you're not even forced to do it. There's these dumbass laws on the book that allow you to pull me over. But you really want to pull me over to see if I have drugs or a gun. Because in all these instances that I was pulled over for bullshit, the first thing out of their mouth is, do you have any drugs in the car? Do you have any weapons in the car? I get you need to ask me this for your safety, but that's really why you're pulling me over. Because if you're just pulling me over for a fucking potpourri on my rearview mirror, then you have nothing to do. So you're creating these scenarios in which you are fearful. Why? Because the city needs to generate money. That is all it is. Money. And maybe we can blame these dumbass politicians on writing these stupid laws that allow you to waste your citizens' fucking time. Most of the things in this country is because we value money over life. The cops aren't here to protect and serve. They're here to protect property that rich people own. That is all they care about. They don't care about people. They care about property more than lives. If you're not here to protect and serve, take that shit off the car and be rid of it. Because if that's not your main concern, why put it on your fucking vehicle? Why make it a statement? Why make it a mission statement for your police department if that's not what you really give a shit about? And honestly, this affects black and white people. Middle and poor class black and white folks are the backbone of this country because we pay for most of this bullshit. So if anything, middle class, black, white, lower class, black, white, if we actually bind it together, we could change this system easily. But what they do is they put us up against each other. White America, there's not a problem that you have that black people don't have. But there are issues that we have in this country that y'all don't have. And we want you to care about those. It costs you no money to care about those. There's nothing that's going to decrease and decline in your life if you stood up for the same things that we wanted to fight for ourselves for. Why aren't you? Why do we get pushed back when we just want to be treated equally? Why? I don't understand it. We need an ally. You spend more time not believing what we say than actually helping us out in our plight for equality.